Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a super special video for me because I'm going to talk about one of the most incredible experiences that I've ever had the chance to live. Last week I was invited to Fashion Week here in Mexico City, which is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. It was a very special edition of Fashion Week as they celebrated the 25th year that Mercedes-Benz has been in the country. So there were a lot of really cool events that happened during the week, and I was super privileged to be in some of the coolest ones of them. It was a really incredible experience for me because, as you all know, I am super new in this. It was the first time that I ever had the chance to go to an event so big like this. So it was nerve-wracking and I was really scared, and I had to do a lot of things for the first time. I was not there with my mom, I was not there with anyone that was able to come rescue me, so that was really special about this experience. And I'm going to be talking to you a bit more about everything that I did during the week, but I'm also going to remind you that it is really important for you to go to my webpage so you can see all the blog entries that I did on this incredible fashion show that I had the chance to go. So I'm going to be talking to you about each one of them, and then I would like for you to tell me down here in the comments which was the one that you liked the most. And of course, with the photos and everything that's going to be uploaded in the blog, you're going to have a more complete idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to start about talking to you about this little souvenirs that I got from the week. I was super sad because I lost 2 of the tickets of the shows that I liked the most because I was really stupid and I just forgot about them. I literally forgot them in the seat that I was. So this was from Pineda Cobalin, which was last Wednesday. This was my favorite show by far. It was so amazing. It was so full of Mexican vibe. I loved it, and I personally know the creative director of Pineda, so I got the chance to be with him for a while in the show, and it was really nice. This one was from Julia and Renata. These are 2 sisters that are really great. I love what they do. This collection I was not such a big fan of it, but it was really great, and they had great models like Alejandra Infante and Mariana Hazer, which are some of the greatest models here in Mexico. And this one is from the Alfredo Martinez show, which was in El Ángel de la Independencia, and it was the greatest show ever. It was so fun. I loved it. The models were great, the clothing was great, everything was great about it. So I loved this one so much. This was so special because of the location and stuff. This was my press pass, which was my buddy for a week, and this is a thing that I got from Alfredo Martinez show, which it was, because this is really cool because it was sponsored by the Universal, so we were sitting in like newspaper stacks, and that was really cool. Okay, so I'm going to start by talking about the Alfredo Martinez show, which was on Sunday, April the 22nd. It was at the Ángel de la Independencia. It was incredible. You have no idea how a beautiful experience it was. It was at 9:30 a.m., which was a bit hard because I was really nervous. So the nerves and how early it was and everything got really mixed, and I did a fool of myself when I got there, but that's not important. I got there and I was like looking for the press stand so I could tell the guys that I was there and stuff, and they gave me my ticket and it was okay. And then the show started with like a little show from Nike that was all about this equality movement. So in the steps of the Ángel de la Independencia, a lot of models, like, you know, like the white guy, the black guy, the bald guy, the little guy, you know, like it was a bit stereotyped. Like there were tons of people, like tons of different people. They were all there and they were all wearing the same thing, like their Nike pants, their Nike tennis shoes, and they were wearing a black t-shirt that said Igualdad, and they were standing there for like 7 minutes. I mean, it was awesome. They were great. Most of them were like super pretty, like I'm not joking, they were super pretty, and it was a great thing for Nike to do, and it was great for them to do it here in Mexico City because I think that's something that's been going on for a really long time. And I liked it very much. And after that, the Alfredo Martinez show started. I was impressed at how this things like I suppose that they take months to plan, and they go by in like 20 or 15 minutes. It's incredible. Like everything just happens so fast, and you have to be like, with me for example, that I'm a blogger and I was doing a job for for an agency. I was like, okay, the camera, okay, the phone, and I was like super nervous, and it was all just so fast, but it was amazing. And that was it for Sunday. And then I got some really cool pictures because the setting was just gorgeous, and as I've told you before, it was sponsored by the Universal, so the seats were newspaper stacks, and that was really, really cool. And that was it for Sunday. Then on Monday, I was able to go to, I couldn't go in the morning because I had to go to school because I had some math tests. And then on the afternoon, I went to Chris Goyri, which is my favorite ever Mexican designer show. It was amazing. I loved it. It was so crowded, and I was so hot, and there were so many people, but I mean, the talent that this guy has, it's amazing. His line was outstanding. I loved it. I was so impressed. I have been following him for a really long time now, but the things that I saw last Monday were by far the things that I have liked the most from him. And that was a cool experience because there I was completely alone. It was a bit more like a cocktail party, so people were like, oh, you know, like hanging around, and I was not with anyone, and people noticed, and I got really scared. But I got the chance to meet 3 incredible people that were there, 2 photographers and 1 girl that works for the RSVP of section of Periódico Excelsior, and she's really a great person. And that was it for Monday. Then I was not able to go there on Tuesday because I mean, I'm still at high school and life is tough, and I have to do a lot of things because I'm just about to graduate. So on Wednesday I was able to go to the shows in the morning. It was at La Glorieta de las Cibeles, which for me is one of the most beautiful sightseeing places in my beautiful city. And there were 2 shows, as I've told you before. First we got the Julia and Renata show, and there was the Pineda Cobalin. I like Julia and Renata, but I loved Pineda. I mean, like, Julia and Renata was great. They have a very signature style. I love them. They're great. I love how they're sisters and how they work together and stuff. But Pineda was amazing. You have no idea how great Pineda was. And then it was a really nice show, because when the show ended, every single person that works at the brand went out and did the wrong way, and that was weird. I mean, like, it's just a beautiful Mexican vibe that I love, and that was really cool. And the clothing, I mean, like, they were stuck for a bit, and I did not like their clothing, I'm not gonna lie, but now they're doing so beautiful things that I thought that, wow, I mean, like, this is so cool. And I loved it. They're so innovative. I'm going to be adding some photos for you to see them all over here. So it was amazing. I loved it. Another 2 incredible shows that I got the chance to experience was first Alejandro Carlin, which he made his absolute comeback in this year's Fashion Week. His collection was called Chinoiserie. I suppose that's French. So it was amazing. It was all inspired by Asian fabrics. There was a lot of silk. There was a lot of embroidery. It was really nice. It was really pretty. It was high couture. It was amazing. And my favorite, of course, Alexia Olivarri. She made a collection inspired in women, and most precisely Maria Sabina, the super famous poet from Oaxaca, Mexico. It was a beautiful collection. It was super out of the line, like she always says. She's always crazy about what she does. She is great. I love her work. There were tons of colors, and she also had incredible top models like Ale Infante. I loved her work. She was by far, in terms of clothing, I loved her and Chris Goyri the most. And in terms of like show, my favorite was El Ángel de la Independencia. I think it's really important for us to like value that in this type of events where there are tons and tons and tons of things, like from fashion, the people that go to, the media that goes to, the lighting, the girls that walk the shows. There are so much aspects to consider into talking like who made it better and stuff. I think it's really amazing to evaluate, like for me, that it was the first time that I ever go there, that I ever went there. It was amazing for me to see how you gain so much knowledge and so much incredible things from in different ways from all of the fashion shows that you go. So I was really happy that I got the chance. It was amazing. I had the chance to be there, to experience it there with my own blood. One day I was sitting like in a tidy, super cute. I was being so cautious, and I was sitting in a seat, and it was amazing. And other days I had to be like pressed, like I was just doing my job. I was taking pictures, I was blogging what I was doing, and it was amazing. You have to get the best out of the things that you have, and I think that's amazing. And that was one of the things that I love the most, because apart from me having the chance of seeing all these things that I really love, I also had the chance of to grow. I had the chance to be to like get out there by myself, and that was something that most of the times I don't have the chance to, because I'm scared and I'm a bit shy. And I mean, like, once you are there and once you realize that there are tons of people that are also there for the first time, or they're also new, or they're also scared, you like blend in and you realize that sometimes, at least me, I tend to do things a lot bigger than they are, and that's something that I hate about myself. So I have to work on it. But it was amazing. Overall, it was such an amazing experience. I was so happy to be there. I love the clothing. I am so happy that Mercedes-Benz has been supporting this platform for 25 years now, which is amazing. And I am super happy that I'm also going to be sharing this with you guys. After this, me talking like nonsense for tons of times, there's going to be a lot of pictures that I took, and there's also going to be pictures from Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week account. And I mean, like, it was just so incredible, and I tried to relieve it in my head, and I am like super starstruck about everything that I got the chance to see. And then you're like there and you get to see the people that you see on Instagram like 2 meters away from you, and it's like, whoa, what am I doing here? I'm finally blending in. So it was an amazing experience. I hope that you followed me on my Insta stories, and I also reminded you that you should go check the blog entries that I did on all these fashion shows, because they were truly amazing. And I just wanted you to know that I am super excited to continue doing these videos, because it's a chance for me to finally get to know people better, the people that are actually liking and following everything that I do. So I am really happy. I am really thankful, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.